Hey, it's nice to have you here. Welcome to Crew TDJ and welcome back to episode 7 of the e36 budget drift build. So in episode 7, our plan is relatively simple. We have to remove the lights, clean them up, install new bulbs. Those are right there. I'm pretty sure that in a couple of hours we'll have this all section cleaned off, repaired, and ready to move on to our next step, which are the brakes. The brakes here are absolutely worn off and they have to be replaced, especially since what we are preparing the car for. So, getting comfy, get yourself a cup of tea and join me on this wild ride. So that's how I'm trying to work tonight. It's round 7 of 4-wheel drift, and I'm also shooting episode 7 right here, so kinda trying to do both things at once. But I think it's needless to say that it's a slow progress. Alright, so I have cleaned up under this plastic here, and you can actually see the car's original color pretty well there. You can also see how terrible the paint job is. They haven't really done anything to prepare the undercoat. It's been just sprayed on as it is, visible all over here. And some parts it's peeling up a little bit. So yeah, that's probably the part that pisses me off the most regarding how this car has been maintained and built. But once again, for the price, can't really fault it. Now, I've also cleaned up the headlights just a little bit. Opened them up, they seemed pretty decent inside. The reflectors seemed okay-ish as well. So now, to tidy up the wiring here and put it back together. Alright, so I've gotten all of the light bulbs in. All 4 brand new. The wiring and all the plugs seemed okay. I did use some WD-40 contact spray. This thing right here, just to be sure. Hey, what's going on? So as you can probably tell, it's a new day and I've got my working clothes on because today is the day I get to get dirty. There's plenty of stuff we have to do, starting off with getting the car on jack stand so I could remove the wheels and then show you what we're moving on to. So let's get cracking. So here's me being a relatively responsible adult, and I actually purchased proper jack stands so I could lift the car up and be somewhat safe lying under it. I've got 2 different brands so we can actually compare which one's best. Just a second. Who needs a knife when you get a screwdriver? Alright, so these are the Proline ones, so they're professional. Oh. These were 25 euros and so were these, so the price point is identical. Alright, so taking a quick glance at them, I would say that they look identical. The only difference is this cat out of this one. Other than that, all seem the same except these don't have this. Give me a second. Yeah, nothing behind her, so these can be a bit more safer, I suppose. You can lock them in. If this thing goes in. Yeah, so that's an extra bit of safety, I suppose. Alright, so somehow, through the magical help of my wife and my wonderful daughter, we have managed to get the car sitting on all 4 jack stands. All the wheels are off the ground and can finally be removed. So, nice. Now, of course, a little bit of ooga dooga with my friendly Chinese friend here. And the wheels should be coming off in no time. Boom! And that's the first one off. By the way, this is a great moment for me to show you something that you may have seen before if you follow me on Instagram, which you can find right here. But the car is gonna get new wheels for the drift season, so here they are. And so, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the new wheels for the drift car. Hey, so for the first jump that has to be done from underneath the car, here we go. The car currently has got a hydraulic handbrake installed, which is very, very illegal here in Latvia. And the quickest way for me to get rid of that is to just run 2 straight brake lines, removing this whole inside loop which goes from underneath here into the interior of the car and connects to the handbrake. So I'll just make 2 brake lines. I connect back like it was from the factory and remove all of this excessive stuff. Alright, so welcome to the part, or the first part of this build where I think I am gonna mess up. I've never done any brake line work before, so this is a first experience for me. A friend of mine suggested me to use these quick connectors, which apparently will just somehow pressurize onto the brake line, making a seal, and then I can bolt them on where they have to go. Will this work? I don't know, but I suppose there's only one way to find out, so wish me good luck and let's do this. So now just a pretty simple process of measuring it out. And lo and behold, we do have a relatively clean looking cut. That's a clean cut as well. So these should be roughly the same length now. Yes. Let's test with them. Alright, so now when we've got the brake lines cut to size, as you can see, these have started dripping because I did break all of them loose, just so I wouldn't run into any issues later. Lengthwise, it seems to line up pretty well. Anyways, we've got the brake line, we've got the quick connector, and we've got the necessary spanners. The new part, oh, I'm already all in the grease. So there's this little P6 in there that you really don't want to lose. So the line goes through there. And now I just have to connect it to this. Once again, according to my friend, this should provide a seal. Welcome to the shit show. So I went into the car, pressed the brake pedal a couple of times. It went in easily. So I pressed it a couple more times. And now... shit, I'm an idiot. Also, this one is looking wet. So I'll have to retighten them again, I imagine. Alright, so let's see how far we've gotten. If we get under the car, you can see that the new lines have been connected, at least in theory. Hey, here we are. We've successfully made it to the third day of this e36 drift build episode 7. So let's take a quick sip of your favorite beverage. Please sponsor me and get cracking. But before that, it's the Christmas season. Everybody's waiting for Christmas, and so am I. And since I'm spending an obnoxious amount of time in the garage here, I've gotten some Vianochne lampochki, which hopefully will make the mood in the garage just a little bit nicer. So let's quickly install them and then get onto with the build.
Hey, yo, wait, you did that.
Hey, so yesterday didn't end so positively. I spent about 2 or 3 hours, actually burnt about 2 and 3 hours. So I wasn't able to get this bottom bolt open due to the brake line being in the way. And I spent quite a lot of time trying to figure out how to do it, failed, stopped the day. And then I came up to a realization. Turns out that the right way to do this, and I checked it before showing it to you guys, is you open up these bad boys. Come on now. There you go. And inside there, you will see a nice little bolt that comes out and does remove the caliper, only leaving this mounting bracket on the car, which then you've got enough space to remove. So, foolish of me. Hopefully you won't make the same mistake. But now, let's finally get back to work.
Nope.
Now tell me this isn't a genius way to fix it. Well, that's first out of 4, and wow, it's I hope you guys can see this thing, but it is looking really shitty. Nice. On to the next one. Cuckoo. I've got good news. It's time to congratulate me, because now finally all 4, let me show all 4 of them to you guys. All 4 of the brake calipers are now off. And that makes me feel great. Now this is a lesson to me, and maybe to some of you as well. Before you do a job on your car that you haven't done before, spend the 20-30 minutes of time researching what it is you're going to do. And that's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of hassle, a lot of nerves, and possibly a little bit of blood. But point is, the calipers are now off, and I've got free access to these brackets here now. I'm going to remove them and call it a day, or more likely call it a morning. So thank you for sticking here with us. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are into content like this. There's plenty more coming your way, and this is promising to be a super fun season. We're planning a lot of stuff ahead, so definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video if you did, and I'll be happy to see you on the next one. But for now, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.